All right, class, I'm going to work through the Chapter 3 practice test my best. I forgot my little phone stand, so if it's wobbly, I apologize. The first page is all about combining like terms and simplifying expressions. So one of our strategies was to break it into parts like this, and then like terms are the ones with identical variable parts, which means this term and this term are the only ones that are alike. So if I have 3n squared plus 5n squared, I have 8n squared minus 2n plus 7. The rest can't be combined, so that is your final answer for number 1. Number 2, I'm going to break it apart and notice that I am keeping the plus signs and the minus signs with the term to know if they're positive or negative. So right here I can see I have 6m and here's a negative m. So those two together would be 6m minus 1m is 5m. And then I'm going to put triangles around these ones to show that they're different. And this is 4 minus 5, which is negative 1. So you're left with 5m minus 1. Moving on to number 3. See if I can rearrange a little bit. I'm going to break this up into parts also. And I notice that I have terms with b's, so those ones are alike. And then I have terms without variables, so those ones are alike. I'll do triangles. So I have 2b plus 5b, which is 7b, negative 7 minus 6. So think of your tiles. These would be all red. These would be all red. So you would have negative 13 tiles. So it's 7b minus 13. Some of you do things like 7b plus negative 13. And these two expressions are the same. Ooh, number 4, we have to distribute. So this says half times 6n. And another word for multiplication is the word of. So I can take half of 6n. So if I have 6 n's and I divide those in half, I'm left with 3 n's. Half of negative 8 would be negative 4. And now I'm just going to bring down the plus 9. I'm not quite done because these two terms right here can be combined. So I have 3n, and this says negative 4 plus 9. Different signs subtract. So 9 minus 4 is 5. Keep the sign of the higher number. So if we had 4 red tiles and 9 blue tiles, we clearly have more blue. So this is plus 5. All right. So question 5 was a big word problem. I didn't copy the entire thing down, but it talked about collecting celebrity signatures. You collected 4p plus 5 celebrity signatures, and your friend collected 2p minus 4 celebrity signatures. And it wanted to know how many signatures you collected all together. And we know that that is an addition problem. So I have yours and your friends, 4p plus 5 plus 2p minus 4. So again, it's just all about combining like terms. 4p plus 2p is 6p. Triangles, woo, for the other ones. 5 minus 4 is 1. So you collected 6p plus 1. Let's see if I can do this. Sorry, it's so wobbly. Since this was a word problem, we would actually write what we are talking about, and that was signatures. So it's 6p plus 1 signatures. All right, so that is part 1 of the test, and I'm going to stop it now, and I will go to equations next.